At 26 years old, Michael Tubbs became Stockton's, first black mayor and one of the youngest ever in our nation's history.
Yes, and it was in Stockton where he climbed his way out of poverty from his childhood against all odds. And now at the age of 31, he has written a memoir.
Yes, it's called The Deeper the Roots. And Michael joins us now from Sacramento, where he's now a special advisor to the governor of California. We're talking about a memoir here. A memoir at 31? What do you know at 31? Now, I say that, but you have obviously been through a lot in life. Well, first of all, good to see you. How you doing, my man?
I am so blessed and happy. Thank you guys so much for having me, and happy holidays.
And certainly happy holidays. What's the motivation here? And again, I kind of make light of 31, but why a memoir?
It just felt that it was appropriate to write something that would be a timestamp to really allow myself, my children, and my community to look back at this particular time and say, wow, what was happening? What did this one person think? How did he make the decisions he made? And what is, if anything, is there to learn for the rest of us in terms of how to succeed, how to be resilient, but also how do we create a community and a country where people don't have to do superhuman feats to be successful?
Well, Michael, you are so inspirational in this memoir. You talk about the beginnings, your beginnings. You were just 6 years old when your father was incarcerated, went away for more than 3 decades. Your mother at 23 raising you as a single mom right there. And you talk about the poverty that you lived in. How has this shaped you, and what do you hope people learn from your story, from how it began?
I hope people learn that poverty is not about personal failures. It's about structural, systematic, and policy failures. And that poor people like my mom, my aunt, and my grandmother, single mothers, these aren't bad people. They're in bad environments and have been victims of bad policy decisions that have been made. And also I want people to know that genius is found everywhere. That talent and intellect is truly universal, but resources and opportunities are not. And how much have we lost because there's Michael Tubbses in every community in this country, and we lose so much as a society because they don't get to go to good schools, because they don't have access to programs that help them when they're young in terms of brain development and having the basic necessities needed to survive, and that we could be better off as a country if we really saw the genius and potential of every child, regardless of who their parents are or the choices their parents may have made.
In this book, you're leaning on not just the women in your life, but really historic women and black women who've actually been kind of a part of your story in one way or another. And you call this book a love letter to them. Why?
Well, my life has been blessed with having mentors, many of whom have been black women, like Valerie Jarrett, Alice Walker, Mary Wright Elderman, Oprah Winfrey, and my mom, my aunt, and grandmother, and my wife. And they have really identified to me what mentorship looks like. And it means making somebody a winner and not picking winners, and doing the work and doing what is necessary to see what people can be unburdened by what's been. So I'm incredibly thankful for all the mentors in my life, and this book is for them, but particularly to the black women who have dealt with their own setbacks, who have dealt with their own institutional bias, but have found a way to pour love and pour a vision for me that was bigger than just myself, but thinking about sort of, what can you do, Michael, to make this world a better place?
You mentioned Oprah, Michael, and you also mentioned you were, yes, just 26 when you became mayor. And the story goes that you were running out of money and running out of options, and lo and behold, Oprah came in and saved the day. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I was even younger. I was running for city council. I had just announced. I'm at $10,000 in my account. I was able to meet Ms. Winfrey at a luncheon at Stanford, and she looked at me and she said, how do I give to your campaign? After I told her a little bit about Stockton. And I thought she was just joking or humoring me. But 3 weeks later, at a time where I had no money really raised since then, where volunteers weren't showing up, there comes a check of $10,000 from Ms. Winfrey. And that was such a big lesson for me all those years ago around the fact that sort of when your vision is really rooted in purpose, provision will come. Because there was no way in the world I could have even imagined Oprah giving to the campaign, particularly giving to my city council campaign at the time when I was ready to quit and give up.
What are you running for next? What's the next office?
I'm running for dad of 2 children. I have a 3-month-old and a 2-year-old. I'm running to be a better husband and really focus on working with the governor on how do we end poverty in California. So no elected office yet.
Michael, it's good to see you again, my man. You take care, and happy holidays to you.
Thank you guys so much for having me. Happy holidays.
And well, folks, know The Deeper the Roots is out now. Well, hey.
Hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.